The Vincentian Missionaries is a volunteer sending organisation working with the Vincentian Fathers and the Daughters of Charity. And VLM supports their work, working with disadvantaged children, adults, people in the margins of society in Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya and Burkina Faso.
It was 4 of the best weeks I've ever experienced.
The children were so happy, the giggling, the laughter, the smiles, just the live entertainment, I suppose we were the entertainment on occasion.
You're not going as a tourist, and you're brought into the local community, you're welcomed into homes, you're invited to local birthday parties, you're with the people on a daily basis. It's a very, very different experience, and you feel very privileged.
I've got to meet so many different people. It would have to be just the people and the welcome that they give you.
Would I have gone on a holiday maybe as part of a coach tour or a guided tour? It never would have been as real as the experience I had. I had a real experience with real people.
VLM's motto is simply do one thing, do something. And how that came about was at the very beginning in 2002, when I began thinking about how we could send young people to Ethiopia. People said, oh sure, there are loads of groups doing this sort of work. And I said, well, we can do one thing, we can do something. So I always say, it's about doing one thing, doing something, and it's about the one.
I believe going to Bulbula and volunteering with the VLM has shaped me and changed me as a person.
I think it has continued to shape who I am.
It's made a huge impact on me. I just bring it up a lot.
It has made me more aware of what I have and the blessings that we have.
Whenever I'm asked about my time in Ethiopia, I've nothing but positive things to say about it.
I had the time of my life when I was there, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who was considering volunteering.
VLM set up suited just what we had in mind.
It just tailored our needs completely. Regardless of what your occupation is, there is something there for each person to be able to do.
You get over there, especially for ourselves. I thought one of the things that stood out for me was the sense of compassion and care that Sister Olivia and the team had, and their drive to actually help others was lived out and was really kind of rewarding to see. So I 100% would recommend going over and volunteering with a project.
You gain so much from those experiences.
I would definitely go to Burkina Faso again. I really enjoyed my time there. I enjoyed the laughter. I think it's a beautiful country.
Oh, it's a very happy community, very happy. All our communities are very happy places, I have to say. People always say they feel at home when they come, and they feel very welcome.
Ethiopia as well is a beautiful country, and there's so much to do, and the culture is so fantastic.
With an organisation like VLM, you are so well minded and supported on the ground.
From early on, we were very aware that we were working in a project that was dynamic and making a big difference, and we were privileged to be part of that.
It was a great, nice, kind of warm experience, a kind of a family, extended family experience.
It is daunting, it is challenging, but I think it is marvellous to be challenged.
And we really achieved that sense of doing something different and answering that need to have a challenge and do something exciting and different.
It's not a one-way mission. In fact, I call it a reverse mission. I thought Ireland was more deprived in the early noughties than Ethiopia. In this sense, Ireland was becoming quite materialistic.
It makes you think, do I actually need something? And 99% of the time, we actually don't.
And when it comes for their time to go, they say, oh, I'd love to stay here longer.
Leaving was the hardest thing we had to do. The day leaving and the children coming, leaving the sisters, leaving your home for 4 weeks and having to leave all these people behind and go back to your life. I think we cried about 2 solid hours of the journey back to Addis Ababa, like non-stop.
Even though I knew how lucky I was before I went out, I definitely know how grateful I am for all the simple things that some people might take for granted over here.
I would definitely recommend anyone doing something like this to volunteer with VLM. As I said, it was so easy.
For me, it was wonderful, and I would go back again in a heartbeat.
I think from day one, you know this, you cannot forget this.
I think it's an important experience that everybody should have in life. Whatever stage you're at, whether it be after leaving cert, after college, at some point maybe in your professional life or working life, that you take time out to volunteer and see communities in the world which are quite poor.
I have to say, it is one of the most important things that I have done.
Very much enjoyed the experience, absolutely. Glad we done it, and it was a tick box for me anyhow.
I would definitely go again.
I had the time of my life when I was there.
Definitely did live up to the experience that I thought it was going to be.
You could join a community of hundreds of volunteers and have an experience of a lifetime. Have a look at our website, and why not reach out.